Your ex is feeling extremely angry with you because they feel like staying silent, you are trying to manipulate them. Now, this person is a perfect manipulator. This person probably manipulated you by giving silent treatment again and again in past. So because this time you stayed silent, they're feeling like you are just doing exactly what they used to do towards you. Now, the energy of this person I'm picking up is somebody who always wants control over the situation. They want to make sure that everything is under my control. Everybody is listening to me, my way or highway. So what I say, that is always obeyed, and you just follow their instruction. In a relationship, they always gain power. This is somebody who will not always show their expressions. Like, it's like you will be the one who will be messaging them more. You will be the one who will be trying to initiating the contact. They will stay silent. And you probably asking the question, how a person who used to message me so far, so much in the beginning, is why they're so silent these days? Like, what's going on with them? If you can't even believe that this person doesn't love you, you know that they love me a lot. That's what you believe. But the thing is, that's the question comes. If this person truly loved me, why they are so silent? I can see that they have time, but they're not messaging me. How does it work? I feel all the time talking to them, but they will not. So by this person, whenever you bring something to this person, like any question you ask them, like why you didn't message me, or why didn't you come to see me, or anything that they are against, like questioning their performance, they will get extremely triggered and they will come, like, fight with you. And with this specific person, and they will fight with you and they will go no contact. They will give you this, they will discard you. Now, this discard, every time they will discard you, couple of days later, you start freaking out, you will start be anxious, you will be worried, and you will be going back to them. This has been the cycle. And every time you go back to this person, what happens is, like, the topic that you were discussing, you definitely discard that. You forget to discuss about that. So by doing this person, like, what happens? Like, suppose you wanted to see this person. They didn't see, but come to see you. And you just said, why didn't you come to see me this week? And oh yeah, whatever nonsense. And then what they will do, they will discard you. So next time when you go back to them, you don't feel like asking that again, because you are afraid that if I do that again, they will discard me. So you try to adjust in the situation. So this is you have been doing. By doing this person been programming you. Oh yes, they've been programming your mind, conditioning you to only get whatever they are willing to give you. But the bar is getting lower and lower day by day. And that's last moment, the bing, bomb, dum, whatever happened. You left the relationship because this person was doing, they did the same thing, but this time you actually feel like, okay, I'm done. I am done. This is utterly nonsense. This is not doing any good to me. What the fuck is going on here? Like, why I have to every time beg for a relationship? A relationship is a two-way traffic. It's like in the beginning, they were like, oh my gosh, so much. Now what happened? So why this person changed? So if that changed, like what I am even running for? Because so far it feels like you were in a obsession loop, but something happened this time, click, and that obsession, you just woke up from the sleepwalking and you feel like, no, this is not right. Because what I was doing, I was receiving breadcrumb and I outpouring my energy, and you learned the lesson and you walked away. But the thing is, the energy that I'm picking up from this person is like a chess player energy. It's like very manipulative, very calculative. They did a calculation that, like, anytime better, whatever the thing you were asking, you will come back and you will not ask that anymore. But this calculation went wrong. So this person waited and waited and waited for you to come back or to collapse. But you did not. They probably tried to distract themselves with third-party nonsense or whatever. But you did not come back. They were 100% sure you will come back. But now they are sure that you are not coming back. And that is making them cuckoo bananas. This person is going crazy. And just trying to, like, oh my gosh, what the fuck happened? You are the manipulator. Because, people actually project what they have inside you. They're inside them. So they've been manipulating you by doing this. Now they're projecting that onto you, that, oh, you are manipulating me. But you are not just manipulating. You learn your lesson and you are fucking life you are living. Okay, so this is the energy. So let us see a little bit more what is going on in this person and this connection. But remember, it's a collective reading. Whatever the lecture I have given so far, if it doesn't resonate with you, this is not your fucking reading. Don't waste your time watching my face. My hair is not dry yet, so it looks whatever. It looks beautiful. And I look beautiful. You don't like, I don't care. I like myself. Anyway, so let's see what's going on with this person's energy. Oh, Two of Cups. Oh, there can be a soulmate connection, but who the fuck cares? We don't give two flying fucks about soulmates, because all it matters how you come forward in the relationship, okay? So let us see what is going on in this connection. I need some more cards. Oh, Interesting. 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 Listen. Listen carefully. What's happening here? Listen. So, of course, this person is fucked up in their brain. Fucked up in their brain. Like, why you change this time? Why you change this time? Like, what happened? I was doing very nice. I know you're programming, how to programming you. I know how to control you. Like, anytime you just do a little bit of... I will just put the remote control and change your color. But this time, the remote didn't work. The remote didn't work. You didn't play their game. You didn't dance on their tune. And you said, you know what? Fuck you. I'm getting out of this connection. But the thing is, once you came out of the relationship, I think this is a very high avoidant person you are dealing with. This is my classical card of avoidant. So the avoidance, now if you don't know about the avoidant, you should know by the time, because the social media so is like people telling about it so much. And that's actually good. Awareness actually helps. It's like a very good thing to know about it so that you can get out of the toxic relationship. So I'm going to give you a crash course on the avoidant a little bit here. If you don't like, you scroll. But it is very important. Listen. Avoidance are the people, I'm not getting into this psychological mumbo jumbo because I'm not a psychiatrist. What I understand as a layman's language that I'm going to explain to you with my personal experience. So avoidance can be two different types. Basically, they are fear of like too close connections. In the childhood, whatever nonsense happened in their life, we all go through nonsense, some kind of nonsense, whatever they faced in their life. That's sad. I mean, why I'm saying nonsense? But anyways, that's not nonsense. Anyways, so whatever they faced in their childhood, that actually whatever we face in the childhood, that shapes our reality, about our thought process, about relationship and things like that. So if a child goes through parental neglect or over demanding parents or some kind of childhood situation where this person understands that two different things. One is a fearful avoidant, one is a dismissive avoidant. The dismissive avoidant feels like coming too close to me is dangerous. I don't want to be too close in a too close relationship. They crave connection, but when you come very close to them, they start freaking out. Like, this is too much. I don't know. I mean, I'm probably going to lose my independence. I need independence. I want to be independent in life. Because that's how their upbringing teaches them that's safety. So when the connection becomes too close, they feel like, like they will be doing so good with you. But when you start talking about marriages, moving in together, one day you will see out of nowhere, you will not be seeing it coming. They're gone. They say, like, I cannot deal with this connection. This is too much. They will find a nonsense excuse and they will run away from your life. Those are dismissive avoidant, okay? And after they do that, they really take a long time to even process their emotion. After the breakup happens, they just compartmentalize it, they suppress it, and go do third parties and fourth parties, whatever not. And then maybe after a long lifetime, if you stay strong, if you don't go back, if you move on with your life, if somebody enters your life, that time they come back, okay? And don't expect anything like, if you don't expect anything any soon from them. Those are like the very stoic people. Like, they just want to be alone. But it just doesn't really mean that they don't love you. It doesn't really mean that they don't want to be with you. But they're very afraid of losing their independence. Okay? Now, what happens is, like, if you try to message this kind of people, try to communicate with this kind of people, what they're going to do? They even freak out even more. So, see, I wanted to be independent. This person is so clingy. They're running behind me. That will push you further. So if you are dealing with somebody who is an avoidant, especially dismissive avoidant, do not even dare to think about messaging them, because you messaging them is completely closing the door. So if you really want to keep the door open in future, if you want to, seriously, I don't want to, but if you want to keep the door open for the dismissive avoidant, you need to live your life. Cry, process, therapist, but live your life. Move forward. Now comes the second thing, is the fearful avoidant. These avoidants they toggle between the anxious and the avoidant people. So what happens is, like, they must have gone through some inconsistent parenting in the childhood. Like, maybe one of the parents were very inconsistent with their, one time they might be extremely lovey-dovey, one moment they might be extremely cuckoo. So it can be possible 100%. So that makes a child, like, they want love, they crave love, but they don't feel safe. They become hyper vigilant because the childhood they had to say, is my parent angry or sad or happy? So as per them, they adjust. So they are always hyper vigilant. They always scan for danger. They will be analyzing your behavior too much. So these are the people who will be giving you silent treatment the most. Why? Because the thing is, number one, they crave the connection. But again, when it becomes too close to them, they start acting like a dismissive avoidant. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my independence. This person is coming too close. Another thing that they have, that fearful avoidance, are from the childhood they learn that with the parents in inconsistency. They learn, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, something is wrong with me. If somebody comes close to me, they will probably hate me and they will leave me. So before they leave me, I leave. Safe, I leave. Choo. So they leave. So what happens? If you come too close to them, they will test you. They will test you how far you can stay in their life. They will push you. They will test you like doing a lot of triangulation. They probably will fight with you. They will give you silent treatment. But why they doing is because that is coming from the place of insecurity. They're doing all those things and they want to see that you run behind them. So if you don't run behind them, see this? I know this person doesn't love me, because they always believe that you don't love me. Because you are showing you are drama queen, Veena Kumari kind of a thing. Why you are doing this? You are doing this because, I don't know why you are doing it. There must be some hidden agenda behind it. I need to find out the hidden agenda. And they make up stories in their mind about your hidden agenda and try to connect the dots with your behavior. I have seen that. I have seen the fearful avoidant telling me that, oh, I know you've been thinking this. When even on my earth, I didn't even think about that perspective. But they will be convincing themselves that this is the problem, and that's what I was thinking. That's why your expression changed. That's what they told me. But my expression had nothing to do with that thought. In a far, far, far away, I never thought that. But they will convince themselves that this is what is going on in your mind. And they will stick to that. You will not be able to change their mind. Fuck them. This is what it is. So this is the thing. And they run away from you. Being like, run away, give you silent treatment. Once they run away from you, initially they will feel relief, but they will again start thinking like, oh my God. They become the anxious that time. So that time they start, is this person coming back? Like, did I push them too much? Is this person coming back? So they will be praying that you come back. Okay? And if you don't come back, they start freaking out. They go through anger, resentment. Oh my God, they're manipulating me. Then after the end of the day, they break and they come back. So this is a fearful avoidant you are dealing with. The reason I'm saying this, because this person is showing me love for you. Pure love. This person truly loves you. Because if it was a narcissist or an extremely toxic person, they will not love you. This person loves you, but they run away from their life. Love. Yeah. I don't know, whatever. But the thing is, this is the connection that I'm seeing here. Okay. The Two of Cup energy, Ace of Cup are very pure card of love. But what is coming? Page of Cups. So it means like even though deep inside this person truly loves you, but on the surface level, those they show you only this page level limit, because they can't express themselves properly. So this is not that this person doesn't love you. They love you, but they cannot express their emotion and they're afraid to express their emotion. And the avoidant card coming up here. So this is a connecting dot, extremely fearful avoidant. So somebody who needs the connection but run away from the connection. They need you, but they tell you, I don't need you. So this is very conflicting. And if you feel like this is what I have been dealing with this person, I don't know what kind of cuckoo banana is this. This is what it is. So if you are feeling like connected to this reading, whatever I'm saying, most likely you are dealing with a fearful avoidant. And they are like that. So how are you going to deal with them? That is the most crucial point. Because if you go wrong with them, if you do a wrong acting like things, you're going to be doomed. You're going to ruin their, the relationship not only, and you also going to ruin your mental peace. They will do this. Discard to you how many times you can't believe. Like they will discard you, revert discard, all those things they will do. But you will be going cuckoo at the end of the day. But you know what? It's not that they're doing it from the place of toxicity. They're doing it from their internal fear. Worthiness. They feel like I'm not worthy enough. That the childhood trauma they are coming from. All right? So there are many other cards what this person is going to do. We'll decode. We're going to go to the full reading on my YouTube channel, Let's Ask Tarot. So if you're watching me on TikTok, make sure you go to my YouTube channel, Let's Ask Tarot should be written here immediately, and follow me over there and subscribe to my channel. Important information before I let you go. Regarding booking a reading, number 1, only way book a reading with me by emailing me at divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. If you misspell it, it goes to scam on. Many people have been scammed because they misspell it. So ideally, go to my YouTube channel, copy it from there. Okay, that's the most important thing, because copy, paste, do not try to edit. Secondly, I will never give you WhatsApp number. Never, ever. Even if it's an Australian number with my face on it. That's not me, that's Cameron. Okay, using my photo. So WhatsApp number, anybody asking you, it's not me. I will never tell you personally that my PayPal ID got hacked, this got happened, something is wrong. If anything goes wrong, I will come online and tell you that, not personally. If you don't see anything on my profile, it's not there. Fourth most important thing, I do not do any personal spell work or rituals for anybody. I will never ask for money for that. I only do it when I come online. So anybody asking money for that, block them. Okay. If you are seeing me on my YouTube channel, welcome. And if you're for the first time, subscribe to the shit, right? You don't want to miss my longer videos and these lectures. All right, listen carefully. Now, let's go ahead with this situation, what we were discussing. Now, let's see what's going on. So this is what I was talking about, the fearful avoidance. Now, if it is the fearful avoidant you are dealing with, how are you gonna deal with them? We're gonna give the lecture later on after this reading. So let us go ahead and see. This is the very typical fearful avoidant you are dealing with, that I can see here. Now, what happened, because this, as I said, now you understand why it is coming from. It is very important to understand their mindset. Otherwise, these readings will not make any sense to you. You can only understand on the surface level, but you will not be able to deal with that. You will take it personally. So now understand, it is not personal. It is all about their inner child trauma. Now, as a fearful avoidant, because you did not reach out to this person this time, what they started thinking is overthinking. So first of all, they will go through this relief phase. Oh my gosh, I don't have to do this anymore. This is good. I don't have to message them. I'm free bird. I'm doing panchi banu urti firu maste gagan mein. Third party, what party, something they might have done or something like that bullshit. But after that comes a period of anxiety. This is what this person is suffering right now, because their thought process is collapsing right now. They're going through this tower moment. And this tower moment is the tower that they thought that under any circumstances, you are going to come back. You need me like oxygen. I am the oxygen and the food of your life. If I'm not there, your life is doomed. So this is this person thought. But now this person can see that this thought that I had is now, it's not working. You don't need them. You are doing your life. You are doing chingalala. Now 2 of 1 is the bottom of the day. This person now thinking like what I do right now. So if this person is realizing that if they don't come forward, this is done. This is done and dusted. You are not going to come to them. You are done. How are they deal with this? How are they deal with it? How are they going to deal with this? So this is what this person is struggling right now. See, this is the black and white horses in the chariot. These two are saying that the two different thoughts of this person, but they want to come forward. They want to communicate because they miss you. They love you. They really didn't do it to let you go. They didn't really do it. They did it to manipulate you, as I said, to that's their validation seeking process. They push you away. That's just like want to see that you're gonna come back. But right now this person is seeing that you are not. So I think this person is going through this ego death transformation of their thought process, that I thought this person is going to come back, but they are not going to come back. So let me wait a little bit, but then I have to go back because they're trying to make a decision. This person will communicate to you and come back to you. They're gonna come back. This particular person is going to come back because now still are juggling with the thoughts whether I should come or not. But if it is your reading or not, I don't know. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Now my point is it a good news that this person is going to come back? That is the biggest question, because most of the time people leave over there. People with the tarot readings they watch, they just leave over there. Oh, they're coming back. So beautiful. I'm glad they're coming back. Then what the fuck you gonna do with that? Where the other people ends, where I start. This is the reason if you are coming to my channel, you are not only going to listen to this reading, you're going to listen to my lecture here. Because I am here to let you know that if you are very happy and cheerful that this person is going to come back, you are delulu. You are delulu. Because if this is your reading resonating so far, you know it very well. Even though this person is going to come back, they are going to do the same thing again to you. So is it a good news for you? No. No. So now you need to learn the lesson from this class, how you're going to deal with this kind of situation. Listen, this is very important. Avoidance, any kind of avoidant, fearful avoidant, when they do discard you and they do it again and again, you need to understand that you are expecting doing some spell work, you're going to spellcasters, doing these things, to binding ritual. This is not going to change this person. It can happen temporarily, but it is not going to change this person unless you change yourself. Let me tell you both of the side. One is the spiritual, another is the psychological side of this. Spiritual side. why you have attracted this kind of person in your life. That is the most important thing you need to understand spiritually, because it can be deep inside you have an inner child wound. You must have seen this kind of chaotic behavior, on and off behavior. Forget about them. Forget about them. You also might have seen this kind of chaotic in and out or on and off relationship in your childhood from your primary caregivers, father, mother, whoever it was. You have seen this kind of behavior. It is familiar to you. So deep inside, you have a subconscious programming, just the way they have that fearful avoidant programming in their mind. You have a programming in your mind that that's what love is. This is what it is, inconsistency. Maybe your parents were inconsistent. Maybe they were busy with something, not that truly they didn't want to love you. Maybe they were busy with their work or traveling, I don't know. So you actually learn that subconsciously this is what love is. And this is what I can deserve, because my parents used to give me inconsistent love. That is what I deserve. So that is your programming, and that is what you attracting outside your world. What inside, that you project outside. So every human being that they come to our life is a projection of what we have inside about us. So they said, as above, as so below. So as inside, it's outside. That's exactly the same thing. What you have inside about your thought process, that is outside it is. So if you truly want a person to change in your reality, you need to start changing yourself inside. Now, what does it mean? Now, the question is, see now from this perspective, why you are taking this person's on and off behavior? Why you are taking this? Subconsciously, somewhere you have been supporting this view. Yeah, that's okay to do this to me, right? So if somebody comes on the road, somebody slaps you and walks away, will you take it like that? No. You will yell, you will scream, you will probably call the cops. You will do something like, why will you even do that to me? But this time, this person is subconsciously abusing you by doing on and off. Oh, yes. Let me bust your bubble. This is abuse. Silent treatment is emotional abuse, highest form of emotional abuse. Somebody is abusing you, and you're keeping silent, you're keeping quiet, because this is what you think is what I'm supposed to get from somebody. So this is the belief system deep inside. You need to change. You need to reshape that thought process. Our belief system can be changed. Even like, it doesn't matter how old are you. So now you need to work actively on your thought process that I am worthy of love. My hair all over my face. And so I am worthy of love. What kind of love do I deserve? Consistent love, communication, standing up when I needed them, a safe space in a relationship where if we have some disagreement, we can open up safely, right? If I become at moment, because we can be on and off in our life, especially we women, we are hormonal. We are just like at moment, we are so crazy. So if a person, doesn't matter whether you're man or woman, I can be good, I can be bad, depending on a lot of factors in our life. Yes, we do not have right to trauma dump on anybody. I totally understand them. But you know what? Sometimes shit happens in life. So if I become sometimes too bad for a moment, then I realize my mistake. It should not be the end of the world. If a person leaves you because at one moment you were wrong, because you were not yourself, and they leave you, that's not your person. Seriously, I'm telling you. A person should be seeing you at your best and at your worst, but still choose to stay with you. Even though they criticize you, even though they bring it out, but they still choose to stay with you, that is your person. A person, when you bring any vulnerability and they run away, that's not your person. A person who leaves you in your worst moment is not a person. A person who leaves you when you cannot do things for them the way you used to do it, that's not your person. If you only give and they only take, and one point you stand up for yourself that I also need equal give and take, and they leave you, that's not your person. If you say that let us work on a relationship, let's make it work, and they say that I cannot give you anything, it's better to end this relationship, that's not your fucking person. Those are junks. Okay? Junks. Garbage. Let them go. Okay? Simple. Let them go. Let the garbage go from your life. If a person truly loves you, they will meet this criteria: safe space, vulnerability, opening up, holding the space for being a nonsense. Everything. That's a relationship. In a relationship, if you are together, there will be lots of ups and downs. Not only you, your health issues can be there, job issues can be there, and when you have children, oh my gosh, it's cuckoo bananas. So in all the ups and downs, if you choose to be like, there will be a lot of things pushing out, in and out, but still you come back to converge, to come to being together. That is your person. So first of all, set up your mind. This is what I need in my life. this is what I need in my life. Write down the coming new moon night. Write down a letter to the universe. Universe, I'm grateful that I got this person in my life who is consistent in their communication, hold a safe space for vulnerability, doesn't leave me when things become worse. So write down everything as per your choices, what you want to see. And many people will struggle to do this. Many people will struggle to do this because most of the time people don't even know what they truly want. And that is the problem. You are confused. That's why universe is sending you this kind of confusing people in your life. So next new moon, write down this letter. Write as many things that you need is important in your life. The changes you want to see and the ideal version of the person you want. Write it down and sign it, the petition. Fold it 3 times towards you. Keep it in your pillowcase for 3 nights. Every night, bring it out, read it, and then put it back. 4th morning, burn it. If you ask me a question about this, I'm not going to answer this. I have no time. I said it. First night, write the letter, read, envision that this has changed, put it back in the pillow. Next night, come back, get it out, read it, envision that you got the person, put it back. Next night, come, read, put it back. Next morning, 4th morning, burn it. I said it very simple. If you after that you don't understand, that's your problem. Don't do it. Okay? Anyways, so the people who understood, do it. And the 4th morning, burn it. This is important. What it is happening, you are giving a clear signal to your subconscious and you are giving the clear signal to the universe that this is what I want. So what happens, once you write those things, you give your subconscious a signal. Set your new bar. This is what I want. If I don't get this, fuck it. So you need to cry, you need to process your emotion because of that person and that version of the relationship is dead. That version is dead. That version of the begging, chasing you is dead. That version of that person who was appearing in your life and you were entertaining, dead. The relationship is dead. Now either this person come in a new version of them or a new person, whichever convenient. So that's it. So you need to grieve, you need to process, you need to let go somatically, you need to release it, just do it. And if you're struggling, buy my book. It should be in the bio. There is a book, Breakup Recovery. It has a lot of healing rituals, how to deal with this anxious moments. All those things are written in that book. It will be a guidebook, like a handy book, manual kind of a thing. You can get that book from there in my bio. So this is what it is. So you need to control yourself, your anger, your resentment, your sadness, all those things. But don't go back to the version of it. Now, what are you going to do when this person comes back? When this person comes back, before they come back, because if they come back right now and you have not done this work that I'm telling you, you're going to be, okay, just the same thing, hop into the back, into the merry-go-round again. So, good if this person doesn't come immediately. So, you take this time to do whatever that I'm telling you to do. Next, what are you going to do? When this person comes back, you open up yourself with a strong boundary. I appreciate that you came back. That really means a lot. I love you. But whatever been going on in this relationship, I cannot deal with this anymore. I give you the opportunity to talk and work on this relationship. Let us work and let us make a promise to each other that we will not run when things will be difficult. We will talk and discuss. But if you cannot do that, if you cannot give me a consistent relationship, I'm okay to let you go. I will let you go with love and light. That's it. You need to stand up with this boundary. And if you say, if they permanently go away, good. If they permanently goes away, if you stand up for your boundary and somebody leaves you, that's not your person. Say that. That's not your person. If somebody leaves you because you protecting your own peace, your own sanity, that's definitely not your person. So stand up for your truth and let them go. This is why it is important to change it internally. Now, if they don't come back, they are never yours and they will go. Now, because you have you have reprogrammed your subconscious one on the counter. Now, your subconscious or your manifestation will start exactly the version of the human you are looking for in your reality. So now the next person who will come will comply with the boundaries. Because next time you are only radiating the energy around you that this is what I deserve. I do not deserve anything less than that. That is the power move. This is why it is so important to subconsciously you program it, because this is the spiritual side of the story. Now let us talk about what goes psychologically with this person. So see this. If a person doing anything and everything to you, one moment. So if a person doing anything and everything to you, whatever suits them, anytime they are coming back, they are pushing you away, coming back, a little bit of jingalala gulu 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 gulu. Then again going back, So this process is going very fine for them. Why on earth this person will change? You are wanting them to change, but you are not changing. You are not giving them any consequences. So psychologically, this person is saying that you are accepting this, so I can do anything and everything to you. People do not change to your threatenings. Remember that. When you give the threatening, I will leave you, I will do this, they never change. People understand because this person has seen you telling them, I will do this, I will do that, but you did nothing because they understood that you are so obsessed with them, you are so in love with them, you will not be able to leave them ever. You need them. You need them. That's a trauma bond. They're seeing it and they're so confident that you have no other option than them. Tell me, give me one fucking reason why this person will change. Ask yourself. No. So every human being only changes to the consequences of bad behavior. So if they keep doing bad behavior and you accept it, they're never going to change. So now this is the reason it is important. If you are dealing with an avoidant or a toxic narcissist or whoever it is, I don't care. You need to first give them consequences of their action. So maybe already this person has discarded you 19 times. But if the 12th time, like this time, 19th time, okay, if they come back, give them the consequences and see what they do. And you need to, not for playing games, the consequences needs to be real. You need to be ready to walk away from this connection because why you want to stay in this connection? What it is even giving you? Headache, migraine, anxiety, blood pressure, sleepless nights, demotivation. This is what? Because when this kind of thing happens to you, your nervous system regulation is completely connected to this person's presence. Every time they leave you, you are left with anxiety hormones, cortisol, that goes high and you become, oh, my body aches, I'm feeling lethargic. And then you keep on like somehow pushing yourself when they will come. In the back of the mind, you are constantly waiting. When this person is going to come back? When this person is going to come back? Because they always do. So you are saying, no, I'm moving on. I'm doing jingalala. But basically in deep inside, you are looping. You are scanning when this person is going to come back. And then when come back, I knew they love me. I knew they're going to come back. All right. So this is what the loop. And again, they come back. They again leave you. They again come back. So that loop is continuing. So you are actually trauma bonded to the feeling that they're going to come back. And that is what is taking away the power from you and not being able to move on. This is the reason it is so important to ground yourself, to find other safety things, other safety activities where you feel safe, because the dopamine rush that you've been looking from this person coming back, that momentary dopamine, you need to find that like happiness, this relief, this safety feeling in something else. Then only you will be able to strong enough to get out of this kind of relationship. Otherwise, you know what? They will never change. And I have seen people who are at their late 40s, even 50s, going in round and round in this kind of relationship, never getting a proper steady relationship, because these kind of people never change. And you know what? They will never go to therapist, and they will send you to the therapist because they believe they're the best and perfect people on earth. You are the problem. If you go and ask them like, you know what? You are inconsistent. You have childhood trauma. Oh my goodness, I have nothing. My childhood was perfect. They cannot take a slightest criticism. So how you even expect that they will go to the therapist? They will not. They will not do anything. They will remain the same until unless you give them consequences. So if you want to give them really, teach them a lesson, you need to change yourself. You need to sit with yourself like, why I have been taking these things? What I'm afraid of? What is the biggest fear? Losing them? So anyways, a person in a year, they might be talking to you, or most of the time no contact, maybe talking to you 20, 30 days. What is the point of having that person? And the rest of the time, anxiety? Half of your body is suffering from anxiety, half of your body is suffering from depression. What the fuck are you going to do with this person? Why you are so afraid to let this person go? You are telling yourself the narrative, I will not get anybody like them. Oh, you don't want anybody like them. You know what I miss? That eyes, those beautiful eyes. They told me, looked at my eyes. They told me, you are my world. Fuck that shit. That is the reason people can't move on in life. Because they are stuck with that love bombing phase. You would understand one thing. Even this person is a toxic person or this on and off, they do give you some kind of like love bombing here and there. That's called intermittent reinforcement. And that is what if they don't do it, if they don't constantly be bad, you will be anyways leaving them. So you are not leaving them because of that. That's why it is sustaining. This is a part of the process. So if you don't see the reality and if you be delusional, focusing and amplifying those love bombing part, you are doing unfair to yourself. They are not only abusing you, you are also in a team with them in abusing yourself. And that is bad karma. Sorry, that is bad karma. Bad karma is not only that when we do bad thing to other people, when you do bad thing to yourself, that is also bad karma. And that is fucking bad karma. Okay, so I would say that choice is yours, what you're gonna do. But this lecture become too long today, but who the fuck cares? I have to say what I have to say. I would tell you one thing: if you are really dealing with a person like this, change yourself. Otherwise, this will continue forever. Trust me, it continues forever. They never change. And even with the age, they will become even more cuckoo bananas. There will be time of midlife crisis. They will be even more cuckoo bananas. So only this kind of people you can deal with when you become stoic. You know what? All those things comes because we do not love ourselves enough. When we don't love ourselves, we seek validation from other people. We are too dependent on them. We are afraid to be alone. We don't love our company. So the people who love to spend time with themselves, they are the most powerful people in this world. So create a ritual of staying with yourself, like at least half an hour or 1 hour a day if you can, or maybe at least 10 minutes. You maybe sit down with yourself, reading a book or doing some ritual for yourself, some kind of beauty ritual or some kind of things for yourself. It's like sitting all alone and spending time with yourself, not doom scrolling, okay? Not scrolling things, just spending time with yourself, talking to yourself. This is very important. Building the connection with yourself is the most powerful thing a human can do. And that is important because, we are so dependent on other people and opinion. Anything goes wrong, we go to other people for suggestion. Do you sit down with yourself, sit with your body and giving you the intuition? Like what is exactly you should be doing? So these are the things that you should be starting practicing, spending time with yourself, grounding yourself, talking to your body, enhancing your intuition. These are the things that we need to do these days. If you want to get out of this toxic relationship, the most important thing you can do is to build the relationship with your inner self. That's it. Anyways, this become too long. I don't know how many people will watch till the end, but who cares? I'm doing my job. It's your choice whether you're going to take it or not. All right, end here. So lectures again, if you want to book a paid private reading, only way, get the email address from my YouTube channel. No WhatsApp, no ritual privately. Okay, that's it. Be careful, be safe, take care of yourself.